Every relationship, we have this emotional bank account where we deposit in the emotions of the people and we withdraw from the emotions of the people. Now, what is this emotional bank account? This emotional bank account is just like any other bank account. You all have bank account. So, like a bank account where we deposit money and we can withdraw money. And similarly, in our relationship, every relationship, we have this emotional bank account where we deposit in the emotions of the people and we withdraw from the emotions of the people. Every actions or inactions that we do or not do, either a deposit or it acts as a withdrawal in the emotional bank account of the person. Now, I want to ask you, what will happen if suppose in a bank account you withdraw more than what you deposit? What will happen? No amount will be there. And what if suppose still if you keep on withdrawing? Although there is no balance, but still you continue to withdraw, then what will happen? It will go into the negative. And now if the account goes into negative, now what will happen into that account? What will bank do? They will close it, they will freeze it, right? They will charge penalty, interest, they will, your CIBIL may come down, spoil your reputation, right? Now, similarly, we need to understand in our relationship also, our every action or inaction, the way we are speaking, the way we are talking, the way we are doing, way interacting or not doing, our every action or inaction, everything is either a deposit or a withdrawal in an emotional account of the other person. Now, what happens if suppose we keep on withdrawing from that emotions of the person through our actions, inactions, or speech, or action, or whatever we do, and if it goes into negative, what do you think will be the impact of that? What kind of behavior can you start expecting from other person if the emotional bank account has depleted and gone into the negative? Arguments, yes, communication breakdown. Other person would not want to talk to you, okay, or even if they will talk rudely, or they may avoid talking, or they may spread negativity about you. They may not listen to you. They may not, or if they want to, they will listen, but they will not follow what you say. They may just ignore. Okay. So all these kind of things can start happening if the emotional bank account has gone depleted, overdrawn. So now, I want you to understand one thing. Now, can you expect a bank to deal with you, to give you all those privileges which you were getting when you were having very good balance? Would you say, Arey, you should be talking very politely to me, you should be giving me all the respect, and you should be giving me all the, you should pay me additional interest, you should treat me well. Why you are shouting at me? Why you are calling me? Why you are charging penalty to me? Can you expect the normal behavior? Similarly, when the emotional bank account has gone depleted, we cannot expect normal behavior from that. We cannot expect that you should respect me, you should appreciate me, you should talk politely to me, you should listen and do whatever I say. But we expect these things. In our relationship, we expect. Because now the account is depleted. If the account is depleted, we cannot expect normal behaviors. Because other person is like, the emotional account is withdrawn. So, now if we want the bank to behave, to give us good interest and to allow us to make deposit, make withdrawals, everything, then what needs to be done if it is overdrawn? कितना डिपॉजिट करना पड़ेगा? अगर ओवरड्रॉन है तो ओवरड्रॉन तो पूरा भरना पड़ेगा पहले, और उसके बाद अगर वापस से फर्दर अच्छा चाहिए तो deposit has to be more so that you can withdraw again. Are you getting this? You see in your relationship, wherever you are having a difficult time, can you see what has happened to the emotional bank account of other person? If they are not behaving nicely to you, if they are not listening to you, if they are talking very rudely to you, so knowingly or unknowingly, somewhere their emotional bank account has been depleted. And that's why all this behavior you are getting. That's why you are not getting a normal, desirable behavior. So now what does it mean to deposit and what does it mean to withdrawal? Okay. So fundamentally you have to get anything that you do or you speak or you don't do. If other person doesn't like it. They feel hurt, they feel bad. It's an emotional withdrawal. Or anything that you do which makes other person feel good about you, it's an emotional deposit. So same action can be a deposit for one person and it could be a withdrawal for another person, depending upon whether they feel good or bad about it. Okay? Like for example, you have a daughter and you give lots of freedom. You give her all the chocolates, whatever she wants. So your emotional deposit will be huge in her account. But it may get negative in your spouse account. Because she may say you are spoiling her. All my efforts are going to waste. So this is what we need to understand. Most people have no clue about this. They don't even understand this. They don't even see things from this way. Okay, but they just expect the other person is doing like this person is doing like this, they are not talking nicely, they are not doing their things properly. Okay, they are only focusing on what's wrong with them, what's not working from their side, but they are not never thinking, not even aware of what they are doing, what they are causing in the relationship, how they are contributing to the relationship. So basically, the examples, I'm giving an examples. If you keep your promises, it is a deposit. If you break your promises, it is a withdrawal from the account. For example, if you say, okay, I will do this by this time. Okay, I will come to home by this time, but you don't come. It's a withdrawal. Okay. So whenever you break your promises, you are withdrawing from that. If suppose every relationship has certain duties and responsibilities, if you don't fulfill those duties and responsibilities, there will be an emotional withdrawal. And if you are fulfilling the duties and responsibilities, it will be a deposit. But if you are withdrawing, the withdrawals are more. If you are not fulfilling, then the withdrawal is more. So for example, I'll give you a story. Like there was a woman, there was a lady, she was initially she was a housewife and then she started doing the job. And because of that, her focus on the home, on the child, it reduced. Okay, she was spending a lot of time on the office, and because of which her mother-in-law was getting very upset because a lot of things that mother-in-law had to do. So now, because she was expecting some duties and responsibilities from her daughter-in-law, which was not happening. And because of this, there was a huge withdrawal in the emotional account of mother-in-law. And that was showing up in that. Then she would say, you stop doing the work. Okay, focus here. And it would create a lot of argument and, this thing. But that is because emotional withdrawal was happening rather than deposit. When you give importance to people, you are depositing.